Hi Cardinals, I hope that you're doing wonderful. Thanks for joining for your next set of readings that's going to run from the 11th through the 15th. If you are returning, welcome back. And those of you who are brand new, listen, I'm just very spiritual. I love Jehovah Elohim with all of my heart, with all of my strength, with all of my soul. He is my Yeshua. He is the one who inhabits eternity. He's just everything to me. I use living language and scripture here on my readings. It's actually found in the tarot. If you didn't know that, you know it now. That's part of my lineage. And so anyway, I'm not ashamed of the scripture and truth and righteousness. And I really could come across real churchy and stuff, but I'm really not at all. I'm just very spiritual, and I've had an awakening, and I take my channel very seriously. We are in a spiritual war. And so anyway, this is kind of like a battleground type of place here on my channel to be uprooted from nasty stuff and for it to be exposed. And so to take a look at what's around you and I, and to clean it up, because it's going to come from the people of the Most High to clean up the land if we want to live in a land of peace and a sweet shalom. So anyway, in a nutshell, that's who I am. I get real sobering energy on my channel, so you've been warned. I feel the energy, and sometimes it just really just comes out of me really strong, but that's part of my gift, and Jehovah just shows me and lets me experience what he's feeling about a matter. And so sometimes it's really hard on me, and I'm sure it's hard to hear sometimes, but it is what it is. Okay, I can't apologize for how Jehovah uses me. I've just learned how to just to let him go, because who can say how you gonna feel when the hand of the divine is up on you? It's just you're undone. You're just undone by it, okay? And when you're yielded, he'll use you and say, this way we're gonna go, let's go. And if you love him, you'll do that. And anyway, so in a nutshell, that's kind of who I am, and that's how I roll here on this channel. So let's get started, Cardinals, and see what's going on with you all. Thank you, Jehovah, for clear defined messages for cardinal energies from the 11th through the 15th of December. Jehovah, just rebuke, bind, and block every foul, demonic, wicked, dark energy that can be related in any way, shape, or form. We just take authority by your name, and Jehovah, just rebuke it to the lower parts of the earth, to trap it there. Give all those who trap their trap right back, right to the lower parts of the earth in those chains of darkness that is reserved for them. I thank you, Jehovah, for your wisdom, your knowledge, your understanding to rest upon me. Help me to interpret this message and how it needs to come out. And I just thank you. I inquire at your hand and your hand alone. What's going on with cardinal energy, with Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer? The Emperor Aries was in the mutable sign readings. Now, the sun right now is in a mutable, so just go on over there and you might get something from that, because everybody's got, cardinal, fixed, and mutable signs within their own charts. That was a very interesting reading over there, as always. Jehovah, what do you want to bring out here, please, for cardinal energies? What's the message, please, for cardinals? What's going on? What's the most important thing that they need to know and understand? So I was feeling that stubborn energy over in the mutable sign, and then there was the Emperor that had flipped over in the deck itself. So there's the Sun and the Seven of Wands here. I'm going to put this at the bottom. Well, something is going to be forced here then. It's front stage. The sun right now is also in a mutable sign. So like I said, just everybody's under the sun, so go watch that video. But there is a war that's been going on. Actually, Archangel Michael was there over the top of the Emperor energy, because the Emperor represents the father figure of the universe, right? And so it stated Archangel Michael, and I made reference to Archangel Michael having a war with the devil and his angels, and the devil showed up in that reading. So it is what it is. And so we've got governmental things going on, and the government of Elohim is being set up right now in the earth, and we know that's a spiritual war. fire is very spiritual, so we got great big fire energy here, love and romance situations, children with the sun. But it states, you know, this is the kaf in the Hebrew, and it's a forcible overthrow for a bright future. This is for a happy outcome. We got victory showing up here. Regardless of somebody else trying to put up their freaking walls and block something. Now, there was something very interesting that was coming out on that reading, and it was talking about walls and things, and I made reference to it was plaster. And if Jehovah just has to bring, you know, obviously people put their walls up. It's a spiritual war, but it is in a roundabout way showing walls being put up. He is addressing somebody who works with plaster, or something's taking place with a wall or something like that. And that ain't gonna be for everybody, but for somebody that is that's a natural wall that has been plastered over, and something is within that wall. Now, for many of you, that's just spiritual walls. Like I said, somebody's had to really defend themselves, and other people have also trying to defend themselves. But this is a victory card. This is somebody who's able to stand up against a bunch of different people and win something by way of the divine. Seven's a seeker of truth, so, and the sun's in a place of truth as well. And so there's something legal here, because that's government stuff. You could work for the government. I'm not sure, but something's definitely going to be forced. There's somebody who's also dealing with prideful energy, because the sun can go back to, hey, look at me kind of stuff. Somebody's right up in front of your face. If you're dealing with somebody in the public eye, then you are. Jehovah's bringing out here, I only have eyes for you. Well, this is love and romance, and if somebody don't like your connection, then there's been some type of war going on about that. All right, but this is truthful, and there's a love interest, and somebody's knowing how they feel about somebody. Even if it states, even if it's just energetically, there are two people that energetically even are connecting somehow on a higher level, knowing how they feel about one another. We also have the camel is coming out here. And this is making reference to a couple of different things with the camel. It's easier for the eye of a camel, a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom. And you're dealing with somebody who's got money, and they're stubborn and all that kind of crap, and they want to hang on to some things and try to stop somebody from doing something because of some type of love and romance, or somebody else has an interest here and they think they can buy somebody with their money. Something like that's coming through my spirit for y'all's reading. Then that energy's coming out here. This goes back to there was a scripture that I ran across that was also making reference with the camel being within it. I wish I would have wrote the scripture down, but I didn't. But it was going back to Balaam, and now Balaam was approached. He was a prophet, and he was approached to go curse a people that was already blessed by Jehovah. And he just kept going and going and going, and but finally, you know, he was told, look, you know, I can't curse what's already been blessed, because Jehovah's not going to reverse what he's said. And so there's somebody that's been just trying to be real forceful and block somebody, and you can't, because as many people is trying to block something here. Somebody's still able to stand up against a stupid dragon, and it's ain't going to happen. Okay, we've got your parents are also here involved in something. With some type of connection of a battle that's going on. And then we also have a yoke here. And this is a yoke for learning. This goes back to in the olden days, they used to put a yoke on an older oxen and then put it with the younger to pull it, to teach it something. We also have energies on this card stating an elephant in here. Somebody could work for a zoo. Don't know. You could be from Africa for all I know, and where elephants can be found. But an elephant represents 1,000-fold of something. It represents luck and things like that. So you're always bringing that out. This word is a guide, and there's a huge guide type of an energy here within something where a battle's been going on. Government is involved in something really huge, and something's really large in number. There's a captain, there's a lord, there's a duke, there's a friend here, and so there's some type of guide energy here. And the sun, when it comes up, everybody can see. We also have an axe here. And maybe somebody works with an axe, or obviously we're getting up on the winter time, and something with the axes here, cutting something. There could be, y'all have been bringing out a lot about trees lately, and so there could be something where a stump is there. If we want to take that back to prophecy, I want to say that takes you right back to Esau. I want to say the prophecy does take you back to Esau and something about the tree stump there. Now, something that's run through my spirit, since the sun is here and the sun's an immutable sign, and what was coming out in that reading about plaster, there was actually a word that came out in the dictionary that I did not bring up, and that was lime. Now, the king of Edom was burnt to lime. And so there is a connection here with something, with all of this in a roundabout way. So take this energy as it's coming through my spirit as you need to. Maybe you like to eat limes. Maybe you are Esau. I don't know. But that energy is really out here. It really is out here. And there's some type of energy where somebody's going to get double for their trouble. Somebody had stolen something, and somebody's business was being affected by that in the mutable sign reading. We have an elephant here, and that's 1,000-fold. So those of you who are connecting with that energy that was going on over there, maybe you work with limestone in a business. I don't know. Okay, maybe it's your parent is involved in that business or something like that. There's something with walls though here with the seven of wands to come up, and for that to mean walls. You let Jehovah speak on. Jehovah, what else do you want to bring out here, please, for the cardinal energy? The Hierophant is here, and this is marriages, morals, ethics, hospitals. It's something being pointed out here. Okay, this is society as well. We've got 1,000-fold and 1,000 as a large number written here. We got captains, lords. We got the government of something here. We got a bunch of people putting walls up, and we got society coming out here, and we've got again, marriages, your morals, your ethics, spiritual mentors, teachers, that people of like mind and things like that. So we got somebody who's got I only have eyes for you, but if somebody's been cut away by something, somebody in the mutable sign reading, what was coming through my spirit, somebody was scrutinized. They had the tower energy all over that freaking place, and somebody was scrutinized just to see if they were worthy of something. Well, this goes back to your morals and your ethics here with the Hierophant, and this would be the pictograph of the little guy with his hands up going, hey. And that's a revelation of something being pointed out. It's a great big sigh of something from the revelation. We also have the Seven of Pentacles that come out, and somebody's just been in a drought. Well, somebody was stolen from, for one thing. This is somebody waiting and waiting and waiting. It says failure. Somebody's failed at something for some of you all. Well, somebody was a thief within something that's taken place here. So whatever's happened here. We have love, so love is here. We have conceptions showing up, and something's emotional for some of you all, obviously. So we have the Princess of Cups. This is a message. This is seduction for some people. Again, somebody's trying to put up walls and have done something, cut somebody out because of something that's taken place and they got stolen from. Then their message has been nothing but a seducing kind of an energy. Somebody's failed here within a situation. We got bank systems here with the Hierophant as well. We have something very, very public in y'all's reading. The Six of Wands is a victory. It's a public. We have 2 victory cards. Somebody winning something. Something's like boom, right up in your face. I want to look up this word. So the only direction of this word that we get with the cuff and the hay is to collect something. So somebody has a cord or some type of a collection is here. Well, we have 1,000-fold type of energy. And again, like I said, somebody was stolen from in the other reading. And somebody's also been waiting. The word is wait. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, and the normal rider wait is also a waiting for some type of a harvest of something. So there's been a collection here. Also a collection of water or a pool or a pond or a sea is here as well. Actually, the death card was in that other reading, and the death card in the Hebrew represents a sea of people, or a flood, or the actual sea could be found there as well. There's a ditch here in this section. Okay, somebody's in a ditch. They've done something. The blinds led the blind in a ditch, and somebody failed, and somebody's winning. All right, and somebody's cut something away. The word shave is here. We sure been getting a lot about that. Boy, that sure been coming out. Jehovah says that this too shall pass. Well, something is going to pass, because something's going to be forced here. Whatever's happened, whatever this gathering collection of something, or whatever the ditch is. Somebody could have bald. Their head could be bald, or maybe they wrap their head, or something. You know, we've got the Hierophant would go back to priests, and so actually the priest came out in that other reading. It sure did. It came out for some type of a connection here. There's a message though here, a message of love for some type of a victory. Cardinals. Somebody else has failed and getting cut out of something. Or somebody caused somebody else to go through that and cause them to be scrutinized. But something finally is like right up in your freaking face with something that's taken place here. And there's the Prince of Pentacles, which would be the Knight. That's about loyalty and things like that. Let me take from this deck here. Yo, but what do you want to bring out here, please, for Cardinals? Take from both of these decks. Jehovah shall fight for you today. Trust him. Well, we got a fight going on. We got a victory here. A public victory is going on with somebody. Jehovah shall allow you to rule over your oppressors, and he's going to deliver you. If somebody has been blocking somebody. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. That's right. And you know what? Yeshua's already overcome the world, people. Show me cardinal energy. It's kind of a different type of a reading, but you know, I'll put Jehovah in a box. He knows what somebody needs to hear and how it needs to come out. So I'm not questioning anything of why it's coming out this way. I'm kind of having a strange energy, but it is what it is. Somebody's obviously went through a hardship, and they failed at something that they've been waiting on or trying to collect. You know, it's interesting that stated a ditch or a pool of water or whatever it said, but there's something not here. And somebody trying to search in this. What it looks like, it'd be like a pool of water, but it's the sand that would be by the sea. But there's some type of failure energy here within something. We have little children and teenagers in a pregnancy here as well. And children can be found here. And your parents are involved in something, or you're the parent, or something like that is here. But there's money energy here with this scripture to come out stating that it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of the needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom. And then we've got the kingdom of Elohim being, the government being set up. So, you know, then we got spiritual mentors and teachers, and somebody failed within something like that. Whatever this is. Show me the cardinal energies. And yet somebody else is winning. If you're standing in your truth, you will win. So we have cheerfulness. This is about social stuff here. Weddings, any kind of announcements. This is also an announcement as well. And somebody won something, and something's being overturned, and somebody does only have eyes for somebody. There's truthful energy between two people. Somebody's won. If there's a competition, somebody's got some stupid competition going on than they did. We also have a widower out here. So obviously it's showing that somebody's winning, somebody's losing something. Something will be announced about something. Maybe an announcement about a wedding. Maybe an announcement about a death energy, because death was in that other reading. We also have the scholar here. And this is somebody that you can go to for advice, or they're good to go to for some type of teaching, learning. Right here, it's showing right here. It's some type of attachment is here with this guide type energy. That'd be like a guide type of energy here. We also have somebody who's mental in their brain, okay, and they've got a sickness going on. Oh, there's a foe here that just jumped out, and then the house is here. The house card is security. Can go to projects and things like that. But the house card here in this deck can also talk about somebody who's lost their soul as well. Well, somebody's failed. We already know that. That's already come out on one of my other readings today where the lizard was. Whatever the crap that's been. I mean, we're dealing with somebody. If somebody is, you know, just for point of reference, where the shaving, the head area, that would go, because it's a wraparound type of a cloth, and we're talking about a turban type of energy. We could pull that in here because it really is here. Okay, so anyway, guys, this is the energy that come out on your energy. Take it, leave it. If it wasn't for you, it wasn't for you. Check out one of your other placements and see what may hit your fancy. If not, then just check back at another time. But somebody's got a love interest, and it's mutual out here, and obviously there's been a foe around a situation, and somebody's mental, all right, and they need help, or they're gone already and they just need to be taken out of society, because we do have hospitals here, and something's taking place with a lot of money for some of you all, especially with the elephant coming out here. That represents a lot of money, type of fortune stuff. But somebody apparently on another side of this has tried to hang on to their fortune, and it costs them their soul. And that's a real shame. But anyway, this is what come out for you all. Until next time, shalom.